Welcome to another part of You Don't Need That Shit, and today with two eye looks. These two looks will be actually featured in this Friday's video, which is going to be the last Controversy Friday of 2024, where we talk a bit about the problematic behavior of indie brands. It's going to be a really wild ride. I just finished filming it, and on the lips I'm wearing Izamaya Metal. Other than that, you will get this week, actually tomorrow, a Swatch Flicks and Chill special edition, because finally, after 3.5 weeks, my Glamlite X Coca-Cola order came in. And I thought it might be just a nice chill filling video so that I can give you more than 3 this week. To just swatch every single shade and just share a bit of my first impressions upon the quality, because the Nightmare on Elm Street palette was the last that I tried from Glamlite, that I ordered last year and then finally tried in the beginning of the year. And it was awful, so I was very curious how the quality holds up, and there is going to be a bit of a surprise. And also on Wednesday, you will get the review of the new Anthemy palettes, and on Friday, then the Controversy Friday. But for now, let's head over to the new releases. So first of all, we have a bunch of new releases from Made by Mitchell, and I actually want to tackle in this video not only on the releases and talk about some of them in depth, but I also want to stop by the drama that this causes. So let's first off talk about the products, because there are tons of products: lip gloss, eyeshadow palettes, shine slime, I hate the name, lashes, liners, a new Comet Case that looks really not good. But let's start with the Comet Case. So there are very weird shades in that new Comet Case that are a bit confusing to me, and I don't like how this looks. I was going to buy this, like, if it was available on Beauty Bay at the point where the rest of the collection became available there, I probably would have snatched this, but now I just skip it. But I actually picked up other items from that collection. First of all, I want to say thank you to Made by Mitchell for listening to your customers' feedback to stop the weird shapes of your eyeshadow palette, because we have an 18-pan eyeshadow palette with a very colorful topic, and then we have the Chrome Cowboy 6-pan palette that I have here in the back. There it is. This is the Chrome Cowboy 6-pan palette with 6 chrome shades. I haven't touched them yet. I haven't tried them yet. I'm very curious. Honestly, there is, for my liking, a bit too much of green in there, but I'm really intrigued to just try out a new chrome formulation. And he also came out with liquid eyeshadow, the foil films, that I also have here in the back. I'm so well prepped as always. They're very small, so you can get them in a set of all 6 actually. I bought the palette as well as the liquid eyeshadows on Beauty Bay. The palette is currently sold out, but these are still available. I put the links down below to Beauty Bay so that you can check out and maybe put yourself on the list if you want to be notified. But here you have these. I haven't swatched them either. I'm a bit confused because I opened this one here, the blue one. This is a rhinestone, and honestly, this looks insanely dry, as if there is only like water and then blue specks of glitter. But they are all called eyeshadow toppers, so I'm curious. I want to point out specifically this shade here. This is Let's Go Girls, because around this shade here, and now let's just do a live swatch for you. Okay, that looks actually decent. Maybe it's just the blue that looks so weird. Now let me swatch the blue one before I talk about the Oh, can you hear that? This is the sound of the glitter. This is not the sound of the product. What the actual fuck is this? I just looked and it seems like it is supposed to look like this. Okay. It is supposed to be these glitter specks in water. Okay, then I will play with it. Okay, so it's not a faulty item. It is supposed to look like this. I will definitely play with these, but let's talk about this specific shade. Because if you are knee deep into makeup drama as I am, you saw this. There is a brand that sent out their customers to bash Made by Mitchell because, and let me read that to you. Sad news. MMM Unoriginal has unfortunately duped our viral liquid glitter eyeshadow Shade 4 Shade Da Da. This is not the first time that Made by Mitchell has leached off small business for their own profit and gain. These products was actually sent out to the MBM team as they was going to promote a small independent business. They're not English native speakers because I'm really curious. And they've straight up stole the shades and everything that put our brand on the map. What map, girl? Please go show some support to the Dollhouse Cosmetics and leave a comment on this post to stop this company from driving over any more independent business. Made by Mitchell is also an indie brand. This is going to be really unpopular, but it's important to speak out on this behavior from idolized brands. Where is it idolized? First of all, honestly, this is such a weird take because a purple liquid eyeshadow? Are you fucking serious? Everybody who has liquid eyeshadow has a purple liquid eyeshadow at this point. Wait a minute, I do have one from ELLAGRAM Cosmetics. Oh shoot. It's also purple, but it has golden undertones, but I guess the purple is stolen from the Dollhouse Cosmetics. Honestly, I am all for speaking up against not stealing from other brands. I am all for supporting each other and just being a decent human, but accusing any brand of stealing a basic product like liquid eyeshadow from somebody is just beyond bonkers, honestly. This is just so delusional. I can't. And in that post that they put up, they sent people to a specific video from Made by Mitchell where they showed this eyeshadow actually applied also on the lips. And I am just going through the comments. Actually, nobody commented. Here is somebody, and that is even liked from Made by Mitchell, and here it says, I'm really sorry, but for anyone saying that Mitch has ripped someone off here by bringing out a purple sparkly shed gloss, whatever, I hate to say, but you're reaching. Sparkly liquid eyeshadows and glosses have been done for years by multiple brands. In fact, I'm sure almost every brand out there has brought out something similar. Made by Mitchell commented even himself here, just want to clear up because I think people are jumping the gun here. The shade I used here is a new formula from MBM, but the shade itself is benchmarked from our best-selling shade Gloss IRL. I'm not out here trying to dupe anyone. Okay, good night. So some people were here saying looks very similar to Dollhouse, then some people were hating. So okay, Made by Mitchell did not delete the comments. He is making a statement, or he did make a statement. I was just watching here this video of this liquid lipstick, or this purple that they did, and honestly, this looks so fucking generic. This could be also a more pigmented version of the Isamaya ultraviolet shade. And I'm pretty sure that I at some point owned a lip gloss that looked like this. So calm your tits, Dollhouse. It's not that you did something revolutionary. You just brought out a liquid lipstick or a lip gloss, whatever. And Made by Mitchell also has a lip gloss and this and whatever. So calm your fucking tits. Sorry for the noise, I just want to remove the eyeshadow very quickly because I just know myself that I will forget about this by the end of the video and then I will smear it everywhere here. But yeah, I just want to tackle on this drama. It's just so fucking ridiculous that we're now saying that, oh my god, I did it myself first. And this has nothing to do with Made by Mitchell. I think it's just ridiculous to accuse anybody of stealing the most basic product ever. So we'll test them out for you and then we will see how it goes. Let me know how you want to see the 6-pan eyeshadow palette incorporated in a special video. Do you want to see a shorts, whatever? Let me please know. Next up, we have a new release from Glamlite. They brought out a new Ghostface palette. And it's also called Ghostface Returns. But it looks different this time. Sorry, the other one was called Ghostface Lives and not Ghostface Returns. I'm sorry. So here we have the original Ghostface and here we have the new one. They basically added some lighter shades and a row of red. And honestly, I don't like that. I really do not like this because why was there a need to change it? I personally think that the Ghostface collection that Glamlite did last year was perfect as it was because it is a Ghostface palette and Ghostface was white and blackish and grey depending on the lighting. Ghostface was never red. The red in the blush made absolutely sense. But yeah, but do you know what these shades look like? Let me grab the other palettes that I just recently got from Glamlite. The Coca-Cola palette. And honestly, doesn't this look the absolute same? I also have the Cherry Cola and honestly, some of these shades here, no, not. It's more like this. I take that back. But honestly, the red is definitely the same as in the Coca-Cola one. Aside from Glamlite, aka Glamlite, just being a problematic brand as they are because of their freaking lack of organization of everything and their lack of communication and transparency when it comes to their processes and shipping times. I think if you have the Ghostface Lives from last year, you do not need this one. If you are a fan of Ghostface and you skipped last year's, then maybe this is a good time to invest because overall, I think the franchise and how they do this is good. I personally disagree with the color story of this palette. I know that it's just a reaction of the demand that people had, so at least they did that, and the outside packaging looks really, really cool. Are there more things? No, there is no more to this. It seems like it's just the palette that they redone now. Okay, here in the post it says they are also bringing back the items from last year. So basically they just exchanged the palette. Honestly, it's a bit scammy, isn't it? Because now, just remember people who bought it last year and maybe had some things to criticize and now they're ripping off money again of them because people will buy it the second time. Ugh, I can easily skip that. What I can also skip is this. What the fuck is wrong with Adept Cosmetics? Honestly, I beg you, stop it. Stop releasing products. So I feel like she had some lace still in stock so that she meant to do another lace palette that nobody asked for. And that color story is so freaking random. It's a bunch of complementary colors thrown in a palette between some shimmery shades and a black and a gray. Or a green gray, really weird shade. Honestly, this palette is so confusing. This launch is so confusing and I just beg Adept Cosmetics, slow the fuck down. Please give us time to breathe and give yourself time to breathe and then come back with palettes that will kick our asses. But not this Vivette thing. Oh my god, I always just save these posts in the collection on Instagram and then I do my screenshots and then I go through the posts and then I talk about them. And I just read the post here on Adept Cosmetics. They're very sassy. Let me read that to you. Here are the swatches of Vivette. Included in the palette are 2 high pearl shimmers. This might sound familiar with a recent release from a larger beauty brand sold in Sephora. This person said pure pearl or something similar, but the fact is that it's high pearl, not pure pearl. The good news is that we've been giving you this for 4 years. The shade towards Patrick Ta. Wow. But I think it's a bit of a thing that she is really saying that her formulation is the same as the Italian. And while I myself am not that big into ingredient formulation and the whole science behind this, I, as a customer myself, even I know there is a freaking big difference between what, for example, Adept Cosmetics is giving us to and I hate to say this, but to a Pat McGrath Italian formula. There are just worlds in between that. So that's a bit of a high thing here to say, but I love the shade against Patrick Ta. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But let's move to a new C Beauty release. SHELWE Makeup is coming out with yet another palette. This is the Farasha palette. Oh, I can easily skip that. These photos and these swatches, by the way, are not from SHELWE Makeup. They are from Freya86FF on Instagram. I just want to mention that. She has a collab palette with SHELWE herself. It's called the Somber Garden palette. I love the Somber Garden. I have a review on this. But this palette is an easy skip for me. I do not like this color story, to be honest. I do like the shimmers. They look very nice. The 2 dirty, like grayish blues look really nice. But I don't like this pop of pink, that green, and this light blue. They are not for me. So I can easily skip that. If you want to try that out, I do have a code with SHELWE Makeup. So you can get it either on the SHELWE website with the code, I think it's ELLAKINKLEY, but it's all down below. Or I'm pretty sure this will also launch on Look Healthy store. Official launch is November 11th. And then if you buy it there, you can save 12% with ELLAGRAM. Aside from the palette, there are also the lip muds, Comet, and eyeliner. The lip muds are fine. For me, they're a bit too drying and too like not goopy. They have a very weird texture that I do not like, honestly. I did like one of the colors of the Somber Garden lip mud that was with it, but I did not like the other, so I actually don't have it anymore. Nomad Cosmetics is prepping for the last launch of 2024, and I'm thankful for that. It is enough. Nomad Cosmetics really kind of turn up in speed in the end of this year, but I really enjoy this. I mean, look at the little elf shoes here. It is a Christmas palette, and I just hope. You know, my first Nomad Cosmetics palette was the Santa's Village, and that was a huge disappointment. So I'm really, really stoked that we have a new Christmas palette, and I will definitely get this. It says, get ready for the time of the year. Final launch of 2024 is coming in this Monday. So today, when the video is up, we start the last guessing game of this year. So I'm very, very intrigued, and no matter what, I will get the palette probably if it is a good Christmas color story. Glaminatrix, are you drunk? What the fuck is this? These are the Glacier, Glacier gloss? It's a gloss oil hybrid with a cool minty sensation on the lips. And you can choose spearmint or peppermint flavor. I want to make this very short. You don't need that shit. Just get yourself some Wrigley's chewing gum. Y'all remember the brand Auric from Samantha Ravndal? It was very, very quiet around them. No new releases, nothing really doing. And now they're coming out with the Mirage Shift palette. So basically you have bronzer, blush, highlight, and the balm, whatever that balm is for. They look quite nice. I don't want to lie to you. They look like really nicely formulated, just good cream products. This one here, this is the shade Daybreak. They come in 3 different shades, and it has a neutral light bronze, then the radiant peachy pink. Okay, the highlight is a bright champagne pearl, and the balm is a high gloss finish infused with universally flattering flattering pearls. So I just assume it's one of those like more Vaseline-like looking balms. I like the idea of this, but the palette is $88. I mean, it's quite cool. In another post, they said that the pans are removable. So you can basically just also put this in another palette. The dividers are also removable, like the whole insert you can take out, which is kind of nice. I don't want to lie to you. I think that this is a bit expensive for the brand. I'm honest with you. I love, by the way, how they are bashing her for not including a darker skinned model, while it's literally a couple posts before the swatch post that it is on a darker skin tone. It's weird. Then someone says, the price is weird, and by that I do not mean it's too expensive. Honestly, if that is a German person who commented this, I'm gonna slap them in the face. Because 88 in Germany, and I know it's getting now really weird, but 88 is like a secret code from, National Socialism, like Nazi things, because 8 is the 8th letter in the alphabet here, and 88 would be HH, which I don't want to say it now here in the video because I do not know if this gets really badly striked, but it has something to do with a phrase that people used to scream back then. So I just hope that people are not assuming that the price tag of 88 means racism or something like that. Please not. And the fact that some people are commenting things cries in, I just paid my rent before launch day. It doesn't matter when it launched, pay your fucking rent and not spend it on makeup. Honestly, they're too expensive. I'm just saying it right away. Argue with me, what's your opinion, but I think they're too much. And last but not least, we have a new launch from Half Magic Beauty. And since I am what I am, I love glitter. There is a new glitter pack. Okay, I want to say though that I heard about the glitter packs only with the new release. The virality or the fact that this, what was the first one called? Dopamine Sparkle went viral completely. Yeah, it sat in the train and choo-choo, bye-bye. I never heard about these, but they came out with a new one called Cyber Diamond, and I haven't even swatched these. So they come in this super big packaging, and then you have a like squishy spongy thing here on top. And this is what they look like. They look stunning, and I have not even touched these. So am I supposed to keep this sponge here on top? Because once I remove this, I don't know where to put it. So I'm now removing it. It is what it is. So let's swatch the new one called, what was it called? Cyber Diamond. Oh my God, it's loose in here. Wait a second. When I turn it upside down, will it fall out? Let me put it back in here by just putting this on top, and then well, here it is. I'm super pissed, but it is a water-infused press powder in a mesmerizing ethereal sparkle, effortless, zero mass application. Yeah, I don't think so. Let me remove this from my hand and then swatch it like a human being for you. So here we now have a real swatch of this. It feels very interesting, very thin, but at the same time textured. I like that. So let's let's just take the opportunity and try the viral one, the cyber, no, was it Cyber Diamond? No, so Dopamine Sparkle. So now that other one is constantly just moving around in that packaging and I fucking hate it. The other one does not move. Let's do the Trust Fall. Forget what I said. It did the exact same. Okay, so I guess it's supposed to fall out. Literally fall out, like this is fallout. But let me swatch the other one for you too while we're here. Really pretty. It has really an interesting texture, I have to admit that. So I'm very curious to see them in action on my lid at some point. But aside from falling out of that little jar, which I now ask on Instagram stories, Half Magic Beauty, if this is supposed to happen, I do like the formulation of these. As said, they do feel quite nice. I'm very curious to apply them in a look. I tried to remove as much glitter as possible from my hands, and here we are at the end of the video. I'm sorry if this episode was quite messy. I will have my fun editing, or at this point I had fun editing, because in between these I did a lot of research and comment reading and stuff, because I just kind of dig deep into all the drama. It's really wild currently, isn't it? There's like so much drama stirring up with releases, and I don't know where this is coming from at the moment. I'm quite entertained, I'm not gonna lie, but I also think we had enough drama, so calm your tits, everybody. So what do you think? Did you grab any of these releases? What would be your personal favorite that you want to release? Or are you just very thankful that once again there is nothing there that you really want to have? Let us know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out any of the cool videos, because LMS is just right around the corner. Thank you so much, and I hope I can see you in the next one.